Oh man, I can't wait. Like I'm gonna start setting up a bot on my computer to make my character spin around at
Bro.
Ravenwood and
Why?
and then I'm gonna have it constantly type out crowns for free for me, crowns for free for me.
Can someone give me a pack? Can
Yeah,
someone
give me a
please
pack,
give me a
please.
pack?
Someone please give me a pack for free for me. I swear, like, dude, I go over there and I started seeing like familiar faces, like begging for packs, and I'm like, there's no way. This had to have worked once, and now they're desperately looking for another handout. They're like, please, please, for free.
Dude, I did that once. I gifted someone a pack once when I was like 8 years old, and
Oh
it's never
no,
the same. I helped the addiction of someone, of some other child.
oh no.
I got my wizard allowance of crowns, and I was on top of the world. I was like, I can spare an extra 300 crowns for this one pack for this man. On the let him free quest.
They should they should give you something for going out of your way and gifting to the needy.
Should they?
Yeah, like be like, you got like the
Cool
charity.
title.
Yeah, like you got the charity title. Or like,
The fucking
like, oh,
indulgence of beggars title.
yeah. Like, oh, you got the like, oh, you've given to like so many people. Now you get like the charity mount. Like, there's like a charity set in the game.
What would the charity set look like?
Oh, I have no idea. Maybe it's like, no, it's charitable.
Didn't think that far.
Yeah.
With the pink Mercy skin.
Yeah.
I would.
But people were losing their fucking.
They just brought it back. It was like
It's a
one
Yeah,
little
time
bit
thing.
different.
Oh,
but
really?
Yeah.
I thought they just brought it back exactly the same.
No. I think there are parts of it, specifically her hair. I know in the original she has 2 pigtails, and in the new one she only has one.
Oh,
people were
people are gonna go
still not
insane.
happy about that.
Yeah.
People paid like a lot of money to like buy accounts and shit for that.
Oh yeah.
Even though the skin is like kind of not really that cool compared to the other ones.
You know, I remember like they have like a fucking Fortnite account like cost tracker, right? Just like I do for like other games. And like the stupidest shit can make your account just cost like a gazillion dollars. Like after the whole war with like Russia and Ukraine, the Russian around
After.
emote or after it was highly publicized and then most people stopped
Yeah.
caring
Okay.
because that's how people are on the internet, right? Um the flipping the Russian around emote was blacklisted from the game. Um and so randomly my account just was like, okay, your account is worth like $200 more because you have the coveted Russian around emote. And it's like, okay.
What is the Russian around emote? What does it do?
It's Rah Rah Rasputin, you
Oh,
know.
they banned that? Why'd they ban it?
Because
Because of
it talks about Russia.
yeah.
That's kind of weird though.
Yeah, I mean Fortnite
Cause
will
like,
black.
it's not like there's anything like really that crazy.
I
They're just
mean,
talking about the country. I mean, Russia has done other shit other than like exploding Ukraine.
yeah, I mean Fortnite will just blacklist anything if it like anything in recent time and even remotely involving it is like bad
What
press.
about all those like what about all those like freaky ass emotes that people would use to like do like all those like freaky shit, like all the twerk emotes? They blacklist those?
Never.
No,
Why not?
never. They did blacklist the dance monkey emote.
Why?
They did?
Yeah.
What is
Yeah,
the
why?
dance monkey emote?
Well, I think it was only in rank. Okay, so in rank, okay, ranked players have a big problem with not being allowed to have a lot of emotes because, like,
There's ranked in Fortnite?
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Whoa.
yeah, but like flipping. I guess people were doing like the dance monkey emote and then like spraying the banana spray in the game, and like, and there's various other emotes that just were added to the whole questionable set of emotes that they're just like, okay, we're just banning them and flipping, like in general, we're just getting rid of them.
That's so crazy to have to explain. They're using the dance monkey emote and spraying a banana spray.
Yeah, and they also had like a fucking Indiana Jones whip emote that they got banned too. I'm telling you, dude.
You guys might need to
Like,
ride this one on your own to get the credit for it.
okay, I wrote it.
It keeps trying to put me on the mount instead.
Here, I'll walk
Oh,
away.
there we go.
I'll take you to the drum jungle.
Oh, we're in the drum jungle?
1,000-year loading screen.
Sam.
Damn.
This is what happens when you die, probably. You just, like, wait.
You wait and it gives you a button. It's like, young wizard.
That
Would you like
area
to
isn't
reset
quite
your
ready for
progress?
you.
This area isn't quite ready for you. In the meantime, would you like to delete your progress or
And start again.
continue?
And if
Yeah,
you
start
if you are very unlucky, you die around St. Patrick's Day, so you have to see, like, the ugly splash screen.
Oh my god.
Mm.
I think we're
Okay, there we
pretty
go.
close to the end.
I mean, we should be.
Oh yeah, we're near the elephant graveyard.
I feel like that's a reference to something.
I mean, there's probably a lot of references to a lot of things.
Butterfly crime scene.
Butterfly crime scene. Butterfly crime scene.
What was the butterfly crime scene?
Butterfly crime scene.
It's from Impractical Jokers. It's one of Sal's punishments.
Yeah, they bring him onto like a fucking baseball field during like a huge baseball game, and then they're like, "But today we have a professional singer coming up to sing like
A
a song."
song he wrote. Just
Yeah,
for
and
this.
they did. So he
Oh.
didn't. They just yeah, they just announced it without him knowing what it was going to be called or what he's doing. They're like, "It's called Butterfly Crime Scene," and he just starts singing.
Wait, did they give him any lyrics or no?
No, they
it-
just say the title of the song and he hears it for the first time and has to make something up.
He's like, I always loved butterflies. And there's no music or anything. It's just
Yeah,
him
you don't
singing.
play any music. Yeah.
Jesus
And all the
Christ.
people start like booing at him and they're looking at around really confused.
Yeah.
And the mascot comes up to him and pies him and everyone starts cheering.
Dude. Okay, but that's nowhere near as bad as when like Q had like no, yeah, it was Q. Q had the punishment of like it was the same punishment except it was a football stadium, which is even worse because there's more people there.
Also
his-
probably more like violent people.
Yeah, and then like they had this girl come up, basically like she was like, yeah, no, I'm like I have a really like I have a like 2-figure or like 6-figure
Oh.
job.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, they basically like made him out to be like the biggest bum in reality. Like he sleeps on the couch, he's lazy, he's like a high school sweetheart that just like didn't really pan out for her, but she still loves him anyways. And then she's like, despite all your flaws, and despite how some people say that I'm too good for you, I love you with all my heart. will you marry me? And then he just has to say no, right?
Oh,
And I'm like, bruh.
that's pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like
later
mer
on,
punishment.
Dude, Mur got the worst of the punishments.
Oh yeah, bro. Like with Sal and everyone else, it's like, oh, do this kind of either gross or embarrassing thing. And then with Mur, they're like, we're gonna make you face your greatest fear and jump out of an airplane. We're putting you in a car that's going inside of a
A
trash
trash
compactor.
compactor, yeah.
Whoa, wait,
Like,
how the fuck did he get out of that one?
it's just, I don't remember.
Like, dude, they had one where they like fucking like they like you know those cranes, those like like construction cranes. They like hooked his tidy like he put him in tidy whities, hooked the tidy whities onto those, and like was spinning them around on one of those, like.
Meanwhile, all Joe had to do for his punishment was like go
Ask for
into a
toilet
Chipotle
paper.
bathroom, open
Yeah.
the door with his pants down, and ask for toilet paper. That was his
Yeah.
worst punishment, but Mur had to like face Hell's Gates.
Yeah. Yeah, there was another time where like they like they like tie his hands up and like spread them out on like a board, like a fucking like medieval like execution trap, and then they release like dozens of tarantulas into the room because he's scared of them and
What
like.
the freak? I don't remember that one.
And he's like shirtless. He's usually almost naked for all of his challenges too. It's weird. Like,
Dude, I remember in the airplane one, he was literally like sobbing and crying to get off of the plane, but they just wouldn't
he
let
was
him.
saying
At some point
he quit the show, and they're like, no, you don't. And then like they're forcing him on and like dragging him into it. And I'm like, oh my god.
at some point he was like crying by the door, like forcing himself back into the plane, and they just pushed him out.
Jesus.
It was bad.
Yeah.
I felt so bad for him.
I will say, at least later on, Joe starts getting worse punishments. Like, I remember the first punishment ever he actually reacted to was when they, like, chained him up and put him inside, like, a glass box and started filling it with water.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Yeah, and then, like, they filled it up all the way, right? Like, and I was like, oh my god, right?
Oh, wait, no, I remember. That's the one where he's, like, in front of an actual, like, crowd of people
Yeah, and he's,
watching
like, an
him.
escape
And they're
artist,
like,
quote
oh,
unquote.
he's a magician, he's an escape artist. And then they just fill up the thing with water, and he starts drowning, and the people just look so upset.
Yeah.
Like, not worried for him, they're just mad because he can't get out.
Yeah, and then after a little
People,
while,
like, get up and start leaving.
Yeah, and then after a while, they drain the part where his head is to let him breathe, and then just turn off all the lights and leave him there.
Yeah.
Like,
Devious
Dude,
shit.
they hate him.
dude.
I mean,
but
at least I think they had to do it because they hated him so much with
He was
Murray.
probably the one who had the idea for the show.
Yeah, yeah, he 100% had the idea of the show. Dude, it started getting really weird. Like, I could tell, not only did Joe's family make him quit the show because, like, it was affecting his personal life somehow. Like, he was just that invested in the show. But, like, also, the challenges were getting really weird at some point. Like, during some of the challenges, it was like, oh, for this challenge, I'm gonna be fucking your sister. And it was like, what?
I do remember that. Yeah, there was one where he's like, "Look at this video," and like it's like him kissing like Murray's sister or something.
Yeah. Like, it's insane. I'm like, bro is violating the sanctity of their personal life.
Well,
True.
the elite guy has less health than the rest of them.
He is also a storm.
That's true.
He is also a sentient storm.
He is.
Typhoon even.
He's a tempest. Okay, I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to find this video again. But there was this Mike, I'm really curious. I gotta look up the fucking the butterfly crime scene thing when we're done. But there's this video.
It's so stupid.
Oh fuck, I totally forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, there's this video of like you know, like wordscapes where you have to like match little letters together and like make different words. There was one where it's only like 3 letters, and this guy is like trying to match them. He has like 1 word left and he can't get it, and he just like gets super upset matching it. And it's like the most simple word ever. It's like pet or like cat or something.
Oh,
and like
no.
he just destroys the shit out of his phone. And I'm never gonna be able to find it ever again.
No.
We have to recreate it.
Us?
Yeah, it's the only way. Do we have to wait for this lady to respawn?
No.
Yeah, here we go. Well, I mean, I did have to for a little bit, but...
Do you have it?
Yeah, no, I have it now.
Coco Smoke Sign. Kind of a cool name. Dude, look at that, like, look at the fucking scoliosis on the back. We need a posture check.
Posture check? Posture
Look,
check.
she stood up. Did you see that?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took it seriously. Took it personally. That idle animation hit. Do you guys feel like you would ever get into animation?
Probably not. I mean, it seems cool.
Oh, I think we know these guys. Oh, here it is.
Oh.
Our favorite enemy.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. That's a big maybe.
What would it depend on?
I don't know. I mean, I've dabbled in animation.
What's the longest animation you think you've made? Just like a looping one?
I think I made like a good 10-second loop before.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But like, after a while of it, I was like, oh, man, dude, this shit's like brutal. This shit truly is brutal.
True, but I mean, the juice is worth the squeeze.
Perhaps it is. Perhaps it is.
But who is this guy? Nicholas Deathblade. This guy's using cheats. He went first.
Okay. He didn't move. Is this guy moving for anyone else?
Nah, he's astrally projecting his blades.
Yeah. Not only is he actually projecting them, he's turning them invisible.
He's got powers. He's so unbothered he's not even in a battle stance. This guy may be the main character. Will he even flinch from this? What if he just doesn't move?
That'd be insane.
He
Oh
doesn't.
my god! He just fucking tanked it.
He's stone-faced.
He's just in an idle animation.
Dude, he's unbothered. He's mewing. He can't break his wizard mewing streak.
Oh, he's observing his weapon.
This is the ultimate whiz disrespect. Gonna hit with their most...
Hurts.
Yeah, something like that.
Bad.
Oh, man.
What if the official Kings Out Twitter posted an AI version of that whole song?
Of what song?
You know.
Okay.
Oh wait, he just cleaned. I think everyone's dead. Dude, who is this guy? Nicholas Deathblade.
Yeah, also,
He's so mean.
I did not have... Bro just had the fucking pip advantage.
Well, he was a turn ahead of us.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he was here
He was.
before.
He's got powers.
Damn, he really loves that. Really has the full death fucking set.
He does. But you got to be prepared. You got to move different when you're in the industry.
Pay close attention to the pincer. I don't think
Pincer
you'll be able to
gate.
get through without
From
risking
Jungle.
skin.
The pincer gate.
Pincer gate. Pincer.
Let's go to the pincer gate. This shit looks crazy.
Evil magic swirl
Oh shit.
around the gate.
Evil magics.
That looks like rare scups
What?
from my singing
Yeah, I was about to
monster.
say, where Scup?
No, rare scups. Scups is a monster in my singing monsters.
Oh.
I thought you were just making up. I felt like I just unlearned the English language.
I
Rare Scup.
always love butterflies.
Rip Scups.
Yeah, we should just talk in a completely made up language.
Yeah, we should do a whole stream or whenever anyone says anything, we're just like, rare Scup. Rare Scup rep scrubbing. And that's it. That's a whole stream.
Just confuse everybody.
Yeah.
We should talk. We should do a sim stream and talk the entire stream in Simlish.
Doobadabba? They're talking B's, right? Mostly.
Kinda.
B's and S's.
Scraptilicker.
Yeah, like script. Dooba.
That was good. Where they're like, hold on, I'm trying not to say real words. It's difficult to talk in fake language.
Yeah, I know. Like, I had like Sims Island where you had to survive on island with your Sims. That game was impossible, by the way. Like they would find any way to kill themselves on that island or kill each other. But like, one of the things they always said when they figured out a new crafting recipe was like, "Scaba," and I was like, "Okay, yeah, I get it, bro. You know how to make a coconut bra. I'll get you that."
Oh, the Castaway one, like the one on the island.
Yeah.
That one was actually heat.
Yeah.
I remember that game, because I had never played a Sims game, but my sister was like super into it, and she had like every single one of them, and that game was the only game that was like actually insane, and I don't think we ever completed it, but it was like, I always wanted to play it again.
Dude, honestly, it's been so long since I've seen it because I had it on my PSP. I had the PSP version.
You had it on the PSP?
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't even know that was possible. I think we had it on the Wii.
Dude. I think it's about the same time period.
Jesus Christ. But I remember there was one area where like if you walked out, there would be like creatures in this forest and shit, and they were like, don't go here after midnight. Like, don't go out into the water. Like, there could be sharks and stuff. And like my sister never went out. But I was like, dude, we need to see. I need to see these enemies. We need to see our threats. But we played it too safe.
I know. Dude, I remember I would always try to go out and like fucking have because like it lets you make spears and shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, and so I try to always go out and fight shit. But like, okay, when your Miis get agitated, they start fighting with each other and like they can kill each other. And so
What?
yeah, so I would always. The thing is, when you go out, right? Because I'm gonna be honest, like I really sucked at like making shelter. You know, even though it's like one of the first things you can go and do. Because like I was always like, no, I need to like fucking make spears and like rush as strong of shit as I can so I can fight the creatures of the night. But every single time I would do that, my Miis would be agitated and like not feeling good from fighting. So then they would be like bickering with each other and like sometimes they just straight up kill each other. And I was like, okay, well, I gotta restart the run. I've seen the beginning of that game so many times.
We should replay that.
We should.
Totally legally and definitely in the most moral way possible in our modern time.
I can't believe I still have my PSP with a.
Me too. I have my Wii with
after.
everything, all the controllers still work, and I have a 1080p 4K HD capture card.
Yeah, dude, this is amazing.
God is good.
Is it The Sims 2 Castaway? Is that
Yeah,
what
I
it's
don't know if they
called?
made a second one.
Apparently,
It's
yeah.
definitely Sims Castaway. I don't know if they had a second one or
Yeah.
if it was called Sims 2 Castaway, but it was definitely Castaway.
Dude, if only Vim's Lair is still up.
Wait, what happens to
Dude.
Vim's Lair?
Back.
They shut
I
down.
need a few of
They
What?
got
Vim's
like
Lair?
spider witches with
threats
and
and
some
stuff.
yellow Cassania petals from the jungle.
From who?
Bring them back.
From the ESRB.
I can't remember who. Also, I think my game's broken.
It's from the ESRB.
Oh, do you need to go back and talk again?
No, the mount was like moving in place.
Ugh.
Okay.
It is
Well,
the Sims 2 Castaway. I wonder why they called it the Sims
good
2.
now.
When it's
I mean, it's
The
just
Sims.
when Sims 2 was out.
Oh, so that
it's a
way
spin-off
people-
of The Sims 2, specifically.
Yeah. Just in case they ever made
Gorilla
a Sims
Spider
3
Witch.
Castaway.
Okay. This
We
seems
could
like
probably find
a.
it somewhere,
We can. We must search.
but there was a DS version of it specifically.
No way.
There is.
Also, I have another website that is legal and not like Vim's Lair at all, and is not piracy.
It's called 123games.com.
No, it's. Listen, I never really used Vim's Lair as my main thing, but it was convenient and nice.
I love Vim's Lair. It was so simple, so clean.
Yeah. I mean,
Dude, I'm telling you, that looks like rare scups.
What is rare scups?
I still don't know.
I'll
what
show
that's
you.
like.
I'll show you.
I think I actually know what Rare Scups looks like now, since I got a better look at what that thing is, actually.
What do you think rare scups is?
Rare Scups is like a fucking astral tree from the looks of it.
No.
Okay.
This is rare scups.
Okay, damn, they fucking love hitting this.
Honestly, you're kind of right.
I'm telling you, bro.
The archway is like the
Yeah, let me
perfect
check it out.
oval.
Oh, damn. Rare Scups.
Is it rare?
I can't.
Is it difficult to find?
Yeah, so you can only get it when it's like. Okay, that was gonna sound really stupid.
You can only get it when it's difficult to obtain.
No, you can only get it when it's like available. So like the the regular scups you can get all the time, but there are only certain times when rare and epics are available.
What does
So
the
you-
epic Scup look like?
He's not very pretty,
No.
but I'll show you.
But I'll show you. his
I don't
ugly
like him.
visage.
Actually, I do like him more than regular scups. Regular scups is gross.
Damn.
Do they still look like a doorway?
Can't-
Yeah.
Oh, they look fucking completely different.
Yeah, but you want to see the actual rare, or not rare, regular one?
Sure. Do they make different sounds, or is it just the skin?
It's just the skin.
Okay.
It's harder to breed.
Dude,
Yeah, rare
the
gives
legendary
you more
one looks
coins.
fucking terrifying.
Yeah,
the rare Scup is definitely better.
yeah. Well, I prefer the rare one the most, but the ugliest of them all is the standard one.
Mirror, mirror on the
Yeah.
wall. Who's the ugliest
He's-
of them all?
Oh yeah, dude.
Gross.
I think the
Standard Scup
legendary
is fucking
one.
awful.
I think the legendary one is a little better than. Well, I think a little worse
Yeah.
than that one, maybe.
No.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The legendary Scup is like kind of like Majora's incarnation coded. Oh, James, do you spot
Yeah.
Ooh.
your little eye?
Dude, the animation's in sync on my screen.
We did.
Dude.
What'd
Thank
get?
you for the 800 skeletal dragon spellments, sir.
Yeah, I got like a gazillion Medusa spellments.
I gotta find all the gazania flowers.
Do you think we ever go to a world and it's like, find all the crazy frogs?
That would be crazy. That would actually be insane.
That'd be awesome.
It would be... What? Okay, no, but...
It'd be crazy.
How crazy.
Dude, I was
Crazy.
obsessed with Crazy Frog when I was a child.
He
we
told
should play...
me about it one time.
Yeah.
Okay, Key only knows because I found the secret Crazy Frog lore.
Yeah.
Okay, I also always know because I've heard this fact about you told by you to me like 8 different times throughout like the course of 3 years. And then every single time you bring it up, we always go and look at Crazy Frog Racers. And then you show me every Crazy Frog video that's ever existed.
Well, you have to see the original, the origin of it, and then we gotta work backwards slowly.
When are we gonna play Crazy Frog Racers?
I mean, at some point we can. I would literally... Nah, never mind, we're not gonna say that. Alright, we all got our flowers?
Yeah.
You know, I'll say it. I would, like, run around the house naked pretending to be Crazy Frog when I was a kid.
You told me this too. I'm sorry, it's just if I imagine
You
it,
know
it's
what?
so
I'm
funny
gonna
to me.
admit it, guys.
It's true. I really did like
What they said was true.
what they said was true.
I came clean.
Clean up.
On the other
Clean
hand,
out. Oh my god, bro's strapped.
Trapped in a fucking shard of
This is
magic.
Just like cooking
Yeah.
them.
Oh god.
Yeah. Cookie's soul is, or her body is trapped inside a weird crystal thing.
Damn.
That could be like anything
It's-
though.
She gets sent back to the beast yeast.
Horrifying.
The beast yeast.
Yep.
Oh, because they're
Beast
cookies.
yeast. Yeah, beast yeast sounds like a like a new Mr. like Beast bread. like instead of beast like
Like
feastables.
beast
it's
baking.
yeah, like
The
beast baking.
yeast.
Yeah, like that's like he's like, we have fucking like Mr. Beast chocolate bars now. I have beast yeast. My new bread on the market. Super soft French bread.
Super soft French bread. This is the beast yeast. This is the bee's yeast.
Man, this
You don't say
beast
the
yeast
beast
is the
yeast.
bee's knees. Sorry, I'm making the worst marketing campaign ever.
Do you think he also like drop ships them from like ghost kitchens to other people?
For sure.
Yeah, I mean that's what he does for. Well, I don't think he
Beast
does it
burgers.
anymore for Beast Burgers.
I think they
which
got
is what-
canceled.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he looked into it more after like a whole thing came out about like shadow kitchens and how
Shadow
yeah,
kitchens.
ghost kitchens, shadow kitchens. It's all the same.
The shadow kitchens make it sound like they're like an evil villain.
Yeah.
I
Our
mean,
first time.
he did just straight up sue them too. He fucked up and he's like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm suing you.
Yeah. Bro cleaned up fucking 35 million pounds of trash from an ocean area recently.
Oh yeah.
Was that Team C's?
Mhm.
Yeah. It's completely empty of trash now. There's not a single piece of trash in that area anymore.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
remember watching this
People-
Mr. Beast like short clip where he's like, dude, my mom wanted me to move out, and I straight up broke down into tears because like I didn't want to do anything else other than YouTube.
Yeah.
And like for like weeks and weeks I just didn't even sleep, and I just grinded YouTube until I made like 20,000 in one day, and then I moved out.
Damn. That's the lesson. If you want to get good at something, don't sleep for an entire month and just keep doing that thing perpetually.
Yeah, live with your parents perpetually until you finally can make it with your business. Sigma grind set.
Steel beam. Thank you, game. I'll be using that.
Galvanized square steel.
Galvanized squeal.
Square squeal.
Galvanized square squeal.
Can you guys free this guy, or is it like cooldown?
Yeah. Freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom.
I freed him.
Dude, this guy looked upset. Sitting in that cage, just sitting there with his arms crossed, slowly contemplating.
I mean, what else are you gonna do?
Do you think if you were in prison, you'd do that? You just like sit in your, like stand up in your cell, looking at the ground with your arms folded? Like one of these fucking days.
No, I'd be laying down.
Dude, motion creates motion.
Oh, listen, dude. Like, I'd get tired at some point of standing, I'd lay down, and then I'd just sleep most of the time.
Yeah, how would you guys spend your days in prison?
I don't know. Probably
Probably just doing whatever.
do the little arts and crafts.
Yeah, I mean, I just
Read,
spend my...
maybe.
Yeah,
I
reading is
fucking-
usually what people tend to do.
Yeah, I'd go out to the fucking gallows to earn 5 cents and buy myself a little book. And a
You think you'll
pencil.
have
The
enough to
gallows?
buy yourself a book? Bro, you'd be wrong. You can't even buy yourself a Reese's cup.
Okay, true. I'd work at the gallows for an entire 6 months until I can afford a pencil, maybe like a half-eaten pencil, and then.
Dude, you didn't watch the Kaiji episode? You work 12 hours a day for a full month, and you're given 100,000 perica, or the equivalent of $10.
Then, and then after that, I think I would I'd chill paper off of people.
You'd shill paper? What do you mean by that?
Like I'd be like, anything for paper? Does anyone have any paper?
Bro, that's how you get killed in prison. Some dude comes up who's like literally built like a twig, and he's like, bro, you talking too much. You talking to me. You're like, bro, shut the fuck up. And then you get stabbed because he's got like the weirdest prison shank covered in like human feces, and you die.
Jesus. Listen, dude. Eventually, through hard work and dedication, I'd obtain enough paper to just draw my heart out.
You could probably find that
Until your
paper
pencil
normally.
breaks.
Yeah, honestly, people would probably just give you paper if you agreed to draw them something.
No. Here's what you do. You do tattoos for them, and that's how you really make it out of prison as an artist.
Yeah, they give you like a fucking makeshift fucking kit. It's like using like pen ink and everything. And
That's what they do. They take a pen and then they take a toothbrush so it vibrates the needle. And you give people DIY tattoos, and people get inked out. They're like, yo, I want my 4 baby mama name like right on my back, and like I want a giant cross because I love God. And then you're like, right this way, sir, and then you've got immunity for the rest of your life.
Yeah, but I wonder how long that even lasts.
I think you can get some permanent stuff.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think it's just ink with tattoos, right? Is it permanent ink that they use? I think it's just normal ink they just put in your skin.
Yeah, I guess it just take a long time to etch ink by hand.
Well, didn't they used to do like stick and poke shit back in the day?
Yeah, stick and poke.
Yeah.
And that's just
People
fucking
also
ink.
make their own tattoo guns in prison sometimes.
Yeah. Like the toothbrush method.
You guys remember when Cody brought a tattoo gun to school? Was it Cody?
Someone did.
Someone
Cody or
did.
Jordan?
And then someone got a tattoo.
No way.
Or like whoever made it / brought it, like made a permanent line on someone's arm.
That was what I was fucking scared about. Because like
I don't remember who.
you can be just like a devious motherfucker and just run around giving people permanent marks on their body with that.
Yeah.
Do we all get this thing?
No. I got it now. I think AJ has to wait.
I got it.
Okay.
This guy has the craziest layer.
Yeah, this is a pretty good one.
I will say there has been 0 difficult battles in this whole world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't quite reach them. Do you feel the fear?
Every single time, I did not read that guy as Flamingo when I first saw it. I read that as a guy with a beard, like a human man with a beard.
What?
In the photo. Like, you see what I mean, right?
No.
Nah.
I didn't know. When we first saw this photo, right, and everyone was filled out when we first ever saw it, I did not see a flamingo. The 2 things on the top, right near the hat, are eyes, and then like the black beak is a beard.
Well, you thought his small little like hat was his
No.
eyes?
No. He's wearing a hat, right? A really pointy hat. And then underneath it, there are 2 eyes. And then, like, the beak is a beard.
Okay, do we all go to the elephant
kid.
barge?
Oh my.
Yeah.
Kitty, you have to go to the elephant barge?
Yeah.
I knew it was some type of bird creature or something. I didn't know it was a flamingo.
Yeah.
Who's this like random butt-ass naked Marleybone guy doing over here? Wait, this
I
is
don't
what
know
they
if he's
look
from
like?
Marleybone,
He
bro.
literally has the same Marleybone head, but they gave him
Oh.
they gave him like ripped muscles.
Yeah.
He's got business.
He's just
It's like,
sitting
I'm
out here in a
trying to get back to
loincloth.
Marleybone. I'm trying to get back to Marleybone. You don't understand. I crashed my plane.
I'm fucked up. I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Bro landed on Dog Isle.
He did.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Sorry.
You heard the rumor?
Axel Black Trunk. This guy literally has the same exact model as everybody else.
Dude. Oh my god. They're not even bothering anymore. They all have 2,000 health.
You know, I was gonna be honest. Whenever I watch those, like, how to like gear guides for Wizard101, they're always like, okay, and you're gonna need this armor for like the next part of the game. You're gonna need this for the next part of the game. You're gonna like, you know. But then I get to these parts of the game because they're like, Safaria is not gonna hit around. Like, you're gonna need the Waterworks gear. And I mean, I guess they're right because damage is important. But once you have it, nothing really matters.
I mean, I think if you were soloing it, it would be a bigger problem. But we're spreading out the damage like equally, and we're all doing damage too, so I don't think it's like that big of a deal.
Yeah. Suppose the game was not balanced around having people playing with you.
I think it kind of was. I think
Except
it's
for
just
when they
difficult.
aren't.
Well, like, it's a maximum of 4 people, right? 4 enemies
Yeah.
and 4 normal people. If I'm a normal person soloing this, and I get into a battle, I'm at least going up against 2 other people. So it's 2-on-1, whereas it could be 1v1v1v1,
Yeah.
which doesn't really make much sense, but I guess fuck everybody playing without friends. It's to encourage teamwork.
you know, whenever I look at the fourth slot being empty, I always think to myself, like, man, that's like the sixth Power Ranger. It's like that gets revealed randomly at a later date. It's like, what the? Oh my god, the Storm Wizard?
Who was the sixth Power Ranger?
Well, it depends on which series.
The first one.
The first one, I'm pretty sure the sixth one was the White Ranger, because the Black Ranger was oddly a part of the original team, the original crew.
Wasn't like the Golden Ranger eventually one of the six Rangers?
Yeah, in Super Samurai, Gold Ranger was the sixth Ranger.
I didn't know you were a big Power Ranger fan.
I was a big one as a kid. I was obsessed with them. Like, I think like the how it went was my earliest obsession as a kid was Batman. Then it became Spider-Man because I thought Batman was lame because like I was like, yo, Spider-Man is like way more like me than Superman or like our Batman is, because Batman's rich and Peter Parker is a broke loser, and anyone can be a broke loser. And then like when I got older, Harry Potter didn't last very long, and after that, Power Rangers was everything to me. I was like, dude, fucking Power Ranger Wild Force, Power Ranger Super Samurai, the original Power Rangers. And then I finally ended on like, you know, the usual stuff: Bakugan, Beyblade, Sonic, Yu-Gi-Oh. Like,
those are pretty quick then that you went through those phases.
yeah.
I never got into Power Rangers because my mom said it was stupid and she didn't allow us to watch it.
What? Damn, what did your mom have against Power Rangers?
No, she didn't like it. Same thing with Ed, Ed and Eddie. She didn't want us watching that. She would make us switch the channel.
You know what? That's valid. Me and Key watched like the first couple episodes, like yesterday? It was either yesterday or the day before, and it was bad.
People stand by it though. People love that.
It's a funny show, but like, why do they, the canker, whatever they're called, the canker girls, yeah. Mm-mm.
Alright, we gotta go to Emilio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that parents' reasons for not letting their kids watch certain shows is the show is stupid.
They're like, it'll make you dumb if you watch this. I was like,
yeah. Oh. My dad thought the same thing about Regular Show and Gumball. I wasn't allowed to watch those as a kid because he said they were stupid and they'd make me stupid.
Bro, no way.
Well, to be fair, I mean, was he wrong?
He might have been cooking.
Listen, dude. But then he allowed you to watch Adventure Time?
The only reason Adventure Time was one of those shows that I couldn't watch because it was stupid. But then we were staying the night in a hotel one time, and it was really early in the morning. And we were looking at like all the channels and stuff, and Pokemon was gonna play soon, but Adventure Time was playing before it, and there wasn't anything else on. So he was like, oh, fine, you know, we'll put it on. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, oh, this show's fine. It's silly.
Changed.
So then I was allowed to watch it.
Well, who knows? Maybe you gave Gumball and Regular Show a chance.
No, that was... He caught me watching Gumball one time, and he told me to turn it off because it was stupid.
Oh,
it was the episode...
Man.
It was one of the Bobbert episodes.
Oh.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough sell.
Yeah. That's a hard sell. Well, okay, I think every episode is a hard sell.
I didn't start watching a Regular Show and The Amazing World of Gumball until like 3 years ago.
Damn. I know. probably didn't help that like the people who did watch it were literally fucking getting up to fucking Mordecai
Yeah.
Rigby antics.
Key, Brian, Key and Dante at my house, like
Yeah.
somehow
Summoning God.
being intoxicated on what's that drink called? Not Mountain Dew, root beer.
Root beer. Okay.
They both had a whole case of root beer each.
Jesus Christ, bro.
And
Okay.
also, my dad made like a punch bowl.
It was a huge punch ball. Like that shit was humongous. Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, no, I need to get into this because, dude, what your dad made was delicious. I know it was simple in hindsight, but like, you know, AJ's dad had made this giant punch ball, like where it was like sherbet ice cream and like like multiple sodas mixed into like a slushy concoction. And then there was also like 2 cases of root beer sitting next to it, and no one was drinking the concoction. So me and Dante just decided that the entire punch ball and all the root beer would be consumed by us, and then like we started like giggling at some point because like we were just staring at into each other's eyes and like sipping more and more of it. And then like we started giggling, and AJ was like, "Okay, I think you guys have had enough." And we're like, "We're good." And then like by the time we finished like the ball, we started just losing our shit. Like we couldn't control ourselves anymore.
You're hit with the mass hysteria punch bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, they started running around the house joking about flying dildos, and my
What?
grandma heard it, and she wasn't very happy with me.
Yeah, I bet not.
I think it was the same one. Yeah, it had to have been. Oh shoot. Sorry. We were playing like Just Dance, and I can't remember. I think Key's either Key's mom was outside. Someone had come to pick him up, and so we heard the car, and it was the Tetris song on
Yeah.
Just Dance
Yeah.
where one person has to be lifted up.
Yeah, me
And
and Dante
Brian
were
was that
carrying
person?
Brian. He was like a straight line piece, and we're
Yeah.
carrying him.
Everyone heard the car honk, so they were all distracted, and Key knew it was for him, so he just dropped Brian on his head.
Jesus
It was
Christ.
so loud.
Dante dropped him too.
Yeah, that's true. But bro got dropped like so hard on the ground.
Was he okay?
Yeah, he was fine.
Jesus.
Dude.
It was an interesting party.
James, you probably don't know this, or maybe we did tell you this, but like one time I don't know if it was me and Jordan or me and Dante. I think it was all of us potentially. I know that like I had gotten like kicked out from Lux's, formerly known as Keone's, birthday, right? Because their neighbors were back from vacation and were really tired.
It was
so they
you
were-
and Jordan. It was you
Yeah,
and Jordan,
it
because
was-
I remember
yeah.
the story.
Yeah, so basically got kicked out because we were being too rambunctious, right? And so, the thing is, like, these, like, you know, Alexa's like, oh, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, I'm sorry. And it's like, okay. And so, like, we both walked out. I don't know, okay, somehow Dante also ended up with us. That's why I didn't know whether it was Dante or Jordan. But, like, Dante also ended up with us. Like, you know, so he eventually came over and was like, yo, where are you guys going? And I was like, we're leaving. He's like, where are you guys gonna go? I was like, I have no idea. And I'm pretty sure James remembers this. We went to James's house because we had nowhere else to go. And like, I remember coming to James's house that night, and we just had an impromptu sleepover because, I mean, no one was gonna get home. Well, I mean, I could have gone home, but
Maybe. I don't remember that. I mean, it might have just been another one of those, like, days where we hang out.
yeah.
That was... The mass hysteria punch bowl is pretty crazy. How did you guys not get, like, a fucking hole in your stomach after drinking that much shit.
It was
I mean-
probably even more awful combined with like the cake and everything.
How'd you have room for that, bro? Just like
Dude, it was
Badlands
just-
chugged in.
I mean, we just consumed all of it. I mean, that's the type of age where you do things like that. I feel like if I did that now, I'd be fucking
Yeah.
battling in the bathroom for.
It was for like my 11th? No, my 12th birthday, I think.
Damn, that was really early then.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, how'd you guys start talking about fucking flying dildos?
I don't even
It was
remember
funny.
that part. I don't even remember that.
That was like, that was a joke in school, if I remember correctly. I don't know why. That was a consistently made joke. So I was like, why not?
Consistent joke.
Yeah, it was. Can't believe you don't remember flying dildos.
I don't think I do.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. Okay, I always tell this story whenever things like stories like this come up. But like, I always laugh and chuckle at myself whenever like me and James were like, Molly, 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 pop, right? And then
Oh yeah,
Mr.
that guy called you aside. He was real upset.
Yeah, Mr. Yogi was like, why are you saying that? I'm like, what? And he was like, do you know what that means? And I was like, no. Right? Like, of course I'm lying. I knew it was like a drug, right? But like, he was like, well, and I'm pretty sure maybe he lied because he didn't want me to know. He was like, it's offensive to like diabetic people. And I was like, oh, and here's the thing, I don't know. I choose to
diabetic people.
Well, he said it. Okay, keep going.
I chose to believe that he was lying or just making shit up because he genuinely thought I didn't know it was a drug, because I refused to believe that it was a real thing he believed.
Well, he thought like it's like something that like diabetic people take, like it's like candy or something that they take to like reset their blood sugar, but somehow it was offensive.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
That's crazy.
But I remember the one thing James said to me after I got back was, man, good thing we didn't get to the part where we pop it into our mouths.
Like the little thumb motion.
Yeah, we do like the thumb motion, make like the noise, like pop. And, like,
Yeah.
That was a perfect pop sound effect.
Dude, thank you. I've been practicing.
Have you?
Buddy.
I haven't.
I think we would have been fine. I remember like you would always get pulled away for things like that, and I'd be like, oh no, it's over.
Dude. I remember Key getting like pulled away by Miss Garza when we were both singing the Link song.
Oh my. Yeah, AJ stopped right
Starbomb.
before Link starts cursing, and I just kept.
Yeah, you would just continue. Most people would like
He
stop
was
or like
screaming
chill out.
F you, like just in all directions, and Miss Garza was like, "Key, you're gonna have to go to the office."
Dude, dude, every single time someone told me I had to go to office, it was more like, oh man. Like, rather than like, oh no. Like, yeah.
Got sent to detention.
Dude,
Man.
I remember having to do detention once in school.
Me too. How'd you get detention?
It was really stupid. We were reading a book in Miss Garza's class, like the oh my god, what's his name?
Outlaws of Sherwood or Maniac?
Yes, that one. Outlaws of Sherwood. And literally no one was interested in that book.
Yeah, that
the
was
only
book was
people
bad.
the only people who ever read it were Brian and Aris.
Mhm.
And so when she asked, like, okay, who read the book last night? they were the only people who raised their hands, and the rest of us hadn't read it, obviously. And she was like, you know what, you guys need to be taught a lesson. So everyone who didn't read the book that day got detention.
Damn.
See, it becomes not detention when everyone goes.
True.
At that point.
Well, it was lunch detention, and it was silent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we kept
but,
getting
like,
in
there's a
trouble
camaraderie.
because, yeah, we kept getting in trouble in detention because the people I was sitting with were throwing food at each other and like spilling
detention-
milk on each other's plates, and then they'd have to hold in their laughter, so then they'd start snorting, and it was
Yeah,
it would make a big mess.
yeah. Detention.
Mr. Henderson didn't like that.
Detention on that scale is a punishment for the teachers more than
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
the students.
I felt so bad for Mr. Henderson, bro.
Yeah. Also, I don't know why Miss Garza thought any of us would start reading the book, considering the fact that, like, because at first it was like we were all sort of reading the book and sort of sticking along, but then,
I
like,
didn't
eventually,
read that book once.
Yeah, we
ever,
didn't-
dude.
and then eventually we're at like chapter 16, and no one has read like. Everyone has only read up to chapter 2, so they're like, did everyone read chapter 16? And it's like, even if I wanted to, it would do me no good
Yeah.
because I have not read any of the books.
That's true.
And
She
I was
also like didn't punish anybody for the last 10 chapters, and she's like, "Oh, make
Yeah.
sure you read it next time." I'm like, I'm not gonna like catch up on doing more reading that I already didn't want to do when I had to read one chapter.
Yeah, and like, you know, and like I can't like listen. The fact that everyone but 2 students were not reading the book went to show just how bad the book was.
Yeah.
Did you
I
make a?
cannot believe she was like, "Oh, you guys will love this one."
You're gonna
Bro.
love this.
We would have been better off listening to the Biome song and the Cell song.
Here's the thing, she was like, okay, we can either read Outlaws of Sherwood or like A Twinkle in Time, and everyone was like, oh yeah, A Twinkle in Time, that sounds cool. And she's like, and then like the next day she's like, actually we're gonna read Outlaws of Sherwood. And it's like,
She just wanted to do it. Wanted to give
Yeah.
everyone the option. Did you make up like? I remember one time they would have us do like explain what happened in the last chapter, and they would call on someone random to like explain and like summarize the last like chapter.
God.
And I swear to God, I don't think you. I think you just made up like everything.
okay.
But you kind of made sense with some things, and they would like kind of feed you like half of the answers.
Yeah.
For
they
it.
just
No,
read it to you.
Yeah, no. So what would happen is while I was in class, I would be reading the chapter or skimming through it to get like character
That
names.
is the play. That
location
is the
names.
play.
Yeah, and then I would be listening to how everyone else was answering a few previous questions to make like deductions about like where characters are at.
That's what you can do, but sometimes I think this time they called you first, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, but here's the thing, like, I remember there was one part where it's like, yeah, there was a part where like Celty was like, Celty was going over to what was it? And then Miss Chris was like, oh, when Celty was going over there, like to this place,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh yeah. And then Miss Chris was like, by the way, her name isn't Celty, it's Celsi. I'm like, oh yeah, Celsi. Sorry, I was just reading as Celty the entire time, and like dude, Miss Garza, the mere idea that I even possibly read a little bit of the book, just I guess pulled the wool over Miss Garza's eyes with excitement, because then she started talking about how Celsi is one of her favorite characters. And I was like, yeah, no, Celsi is very nice. Like, I do too enjoy Celsi.
Did we all get the pot?
Yeah, I got it.
But yeah, I remember that specifically because you're like, yeah, you know, they were like going over here and doing that, and like people would like give you something, and you're like, oh yeah, that happened. And I was like, I wonder if he actually knew or if he was just like tired or something, because you kind of played it off.
Well, fake it until you make it, dude. I was just fucking yapping my ass off.
I got but the time I only got like in lunch detention once, and it was because back when we were like, it was probably like 7th or 8th grade where we had to go over to the high school for like our very final class of the day.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
they would make us line up for like 10 minutes because there was nothing to do in the class. So everybody would be lined up for like 10 minutes. And like a couple days, I would just like walk out early and just go home. And nothing happened, and other people did it too. And this one lady goes out, yes, literally the day before me, does the same exact thing. The day afterwards, I do the same thing. And then she tells the teacher on me, and then the next day I find out that I have to do in-lunch detention because of it.
Bro.
Oh my god.
That's the only time I ever got detention.
Wacky.
I remember in our engineering class, half of the students wouldn't do any work, so the teacher would just like be like, okay, just play around with that that glider simulation thing.
Dude, I remember that.
And
I got
then
beef with that
after we
shit.
do that, I remember at some point everybody's grades were so bad that he was like, okay, you guys just like draw me something and I'll give you extra credit. So I just started ripping pictures out of my sketchbook and giving them to him. And I still have some because he would give them back. And on the
Graded?
back of them is like a plus 10
Yeah.
10 points.
Dude, that's some oh shit moment when he's like, oh my god, I can't fail like the entire class. We have to do something to get their grades
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
You know what bothered me about the 3D engineering class is that like, because like he would still instruct the few students who were actually doing it still. And the thing is, I was actually interested in 3D engineering, and I was like doing my shit, and then I'd get done with like one of the model projects, and I'd be like, yo, can you review my model?
Mr. O's.
Yeah, Mr. O's, yeah. Like, because I remember in that class, like, no one was ever doing their stuff, so we kind of just gave up on it, except for a few students. I was like, yo, can you review my model? He was like, you don't have to do the model key. And I'm like, no, I want to do the model. Like, I did the model, right? And then another person would come up and be like, I did the model. And he's like, let me check out this model. And I was like, bro. And then he was like, your model is only like, because I remember like there's like this scaling. It's like, oh, it's only like 0.2 off or whatever. And I'm like, okay.
Oh,
And then I
yeah.
was like, and then I'm like, mine is none off, period. It is exact. Like, dude, that also reminds me, dude, Mr. O just had a vendetta against me. When I think I was the most normal in his class too.
Oh yeah.
Like, I remember
the least smelly, least like intellectual Rick and Morty fan.
yeah, I don't know. I wanted to join underwater robotics. I'm like, oh, this is very interesting. Like, I'd like to program some robots. And like, he was like, sorry, I don't think this is the club for you. And I'm like, I look over and proceed to see Cody accidentally print 1,000 pieces of the same paper. And I'm like,
Wait, why did he
sitting
blackball
in-
you?
I don't know. And then he's like, you can go watch Cody and this other dude do like some soldering. And then like I was watching them solder and they're doing it all wrong. I'm like, no, you guys shouldn't be doing that. Like, we know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. And they do it and they're like, Mr. O, come and review this. And like they had like limited motherboards. And so he went over and he's like, this is all wrong. We're gonna have to throw this out. And like and I was like, damn, well, I told you guys so. And then they started fighting between each other, like, no, I actually did want to do it that way, but he said otherwise. And then like I was just like, dude, this is ridiculous.
Dude, I remember one day staying after school and hanging out with Dante. It was in like junior year, and we were both doing it's like something for math, I think. But I was looking over the whole time because it was a group of like some either freshmen or sophomores and then Olivia. And not a single one of them knew what they were supposed to be doing. I remember Olivia literally broke the soldering machine.
Oh no.
And she was
Damn.
like pouring water all over it.
Damn.
And it wasn't.
Wait, she was
Mr.
pouring water all over the soldering.
Well, she was trying to solder like in a tub of water.
Oh.
It is underwater.
And it had gotten into like some wires or something.
Oh.
I also remember she was putting wires under the water without them being waterproof.
What is
Mr. O was
underwater
pissed.
robotics?
Well, yeah, but nothing she was using was waterproof.
Yeah, okay, did you just hear underwater robotics and start dunking everything into water?
Yeah, basically.
Oh.
Also
Me when I-
astounding to me, like all the people who were in Solar Go-Kart too, because not a single one of them knew how to do anything.
Yeah, dude, I remember checking out Solar Go-Kart too and like observing it and being like, oh man, this isn't too different from what like we learn in like class. And then I remember just like, you know, one of the students being like, Mr. O will probably be upset if he sees you here. You should probably go. I'm like, okay. Like, but then like, I don't know. I feel like our class was the worst Solar Go-Kart. Well, I mean, he said it before, but like, you know, I don't think they only got like one sort of operating Solar Go-Kart.
Yeah, I remember they used to get like all of the school's funding. And like they even got sponsored by like Pizza Hut and like Domino's and Subway and stuff. So those places would just give them free food. Like they just deliver them free pizza and stuff as well as fund them and sponsor them.
Holy shit, that's actually a great deal.
First of all, none of them would actually eat all the pizza, and then they wouldn't let anyone else have it either.
Yeah.
But they also
Gatekeeping
they
pizza.
broke so many pieces and lost so much money from all the crazy stuff they would break. And it wasn't cool. Because then there were kids who wanted to do like either sports or art or something. And the principal would be like, no, we need to support our engineering students.
Yeah,
And then the
and I mean-
engineering students in question would be like, have the worst grades in the school, be breaking absolutely everything that they made.
Yeah. Well, okay, it wasn't like that before. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't like that before our class.
Our class got there, but like,
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but we didn't have the brightest tools in the shed.
No, we did not. Nor did.
I remember when we were in middle school, there was a solar go-kart built every fucking month, running around the you know, the parking lot. But then when we got there, I don't know why the students Mr. O picked for the club were very obscure picks.
Yeah.
True. I mean, to be fair, if you're a teacher, like, you pretty much have to do shit that's completely based on, like, if someone wants to, like, believe that you have any power over them. Or, like, if someone believes that they should do something. Like, I think the problem was that, like, everybody from our class, like, realized that they can just, like, not give a shit and get away with anything. And so nothing anybody said had power to them.
Yeah.
True.
If you're a teacher and you have a class like that, your life is probably just hell. Because anything you say, you're like, I'm going to punish you guys if you do X, Y, Z. Like, they just don't care. And then what can you do? You can't, like, kill them. You can't, like, fucking do anything like that. So...
Yeah, especially because, like, if a lot of them come from bad households already, like, that are already, like, living there is rough.
Yeah,
like,
that's, like, the big thing. Like, I'm going to call your parents. And, like, half the time the kids are like, sure. They're like, dude, I don't care. Like, call them. Like, it doesn't matter. They probably won't even answer the phone. They're probably on drugs right now.
Yeah.
True.
Did you guys cut the web?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. But yeah.
Dude.
Fucked up situation if you're a teacher. Unlimited nightmares.
Yeah.
Key Club was fun though. I loved Key Club.
I never did any
We had
club.
Pizza parties.
I try to do
Parties
clubs.
every month.
I would never
and
get approved for any of them.
Why not?
all of our volunteering
know why.
stuff was always like just hangout session while you clean up trash. And it was fun.
People would be glazing Key Club. They're like, dude, if you do Key Club and you go to like anything afterwards, like any college, like you can list that you have Key Club and they'll give you extra points.
Well, yeah, because it's volunteering hours. People love
Same.
that stuff.
True.
Man. What was like the last year of like school like for you guys?
Wasn't good.
I think the
Wasn't
last
fun.
it was actually a really crazy time. I mean, you mean like in-person school or like when they went virtual?
Well, I guess in person.
Well, I'll let AJ go first.
Yeah, because I didn't finish school in person.
I didn't either.
Well, yeah. How it was the last year was like you could go in person, but you had like a designated homeroom where you were just on a computer anyways.
No.
So I never went unless I had to do something Key Club related.
Yeah.
And
I keep forgetting that COVID happened. Like,
Well, I went
Yeah.
I went virtual even before COVID happened though.
Same, but like I thought AJ's experience would be different from ours because like, oh, we just happened to go like.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what I was gonna say too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't interesting in any form. I would just go for like, if I had to meet with people to plan stuff for Key Club, or if I had to do stuff for like NHS or something.
Yeah.
Like literally no one was ever there either. There were no students anywhere. I do remember showing up a couple times. The first day I showed up for senior year,
Get a
it
little closer
was
to that.
Here's new drums.
yeah.
Get a little closer to that drum, please.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
It was awful because I had been staying up until like 5 a.m. every day.
Yeah.
So I walked in the classroom like half asleep, and like I guess we had designated seats. I was in a classroom of just me and 2 other people, and then Mr. Barkley was the teacher. So he was like, oh, you gotta sit here. But I was half asleep, so my stuff was already down. I threw it like on the floor and on the table, and I was just like, oh, huh? It's like, oh, you gotta sit here, and I was just like, oh, uh-huh. And I didn't register what he said, and I just sat down anyways. And he's like, dude, you gotta sit here. I felt bad after that because then I became aware of
True.
my surroundings.
Dude, that's like the
But,
worst
like-
feeling ever, having to go to school and you're all tired.
It's awful.
Dude, I remember the first day of freshman year. I was so excited. You guys remember this? I was so excited
Yeah.
to go to school. I didn't go to sleep all night.
Yeah,
Right?
Rose showed
Like-
up at my house and fell asleep
Yeah, and then
Like-
I went
for a couple
to
minutes.
school. I went to school, and then like I was so tired, and my eyes were so bloodshot. Our science teacher thought I was high.
That's
Like,
right.
She was crazy though.
She was insane. And then I got sent to the office, and I fell asleep on the office couch. And they're like, I heard them in my sleep, because you know when you just hear things while you're sleeping. Like,
Mhm.
you know, they're like, because first they're like, you stay here, we're gonna get a drug test. And I was like, okay. And then like I curled up into a ball on like the couch, and then I heard Miss T walk back in and be like, okay, this kid's clearly just tired. Call his mom. Like, and then like I remember waking up, and like as I was leaving the school, they're like, why are you so tired? It's like, I stayed up all night because I was so excited for school. And they're like, oh my god.
Dude, I remember it was actually worse because a bunch of kids like actually had drugs in their backpack that day. on the first day of school. So they were like,
Damn.
"Oh, this kid got some." I remember one kid in class, Tyler. He'd like he put alcohol in his like cologne bottle, and in the middle of Mr. Holden's class was like just I don't know if he thought he was being sneaky or something, but he kept like he was holding his backpack up to his chest and like he'd look around and then take a sip from his cologne bottle.
That's some bum ass shit,
Dude, people thought they
Yeah,
were
well-
so slick doing that. And to be fair, most of the time, the teachers literally weren't paying attention at all. And, like, they couldn't... Yeah, they would even see it and be like, oh, whatever, fuck it. But, like, people thought they were, like, the coolest motherfuckers ever doing, like, the most obvious shit in the world.
Bringing
get caught?
alcohol in a charter school. No, I don't think so. He was one of those, like, oh, the female teachers love me. So, he never really...
Dude,
Especially-
some of the female teachers in that school are real strange.
Dude, after Mr. Holden left, it was bad.
Mr. Holden
There's-
left?
Oh.
Yeah, he left, after sophomore year. That was his last year there.
Dude, twins. Sorry.
You left in
I know, I left in
freshman.
freshman. Sorry,
Yeah.
my series of events in my like are a little mixed up.
You're good. But the teacher they replaced him with was... I don't even remember her name, but she was a female teacher. And she was definitely one of those English teachers who's like, oh, you boys.
Boys will be
like-
boys.
Yeah, she like babies the popular, quote unquote popular boys, and then like hates all the girls. It was one of those situations.
I wonder if that's like a weird complex because like she had like something that happened like in school, like she was unhappy with like her her school life.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like how other girls treated her at school, and she's like taking it out on like the new generation.
Maybe.
100%.
Strange stuff. But yeah, I left because I was like, at the end of this first year, I think it was like the second year, which is it sophomore or junior?
Sophomore is the second year.
Yeah, I think it was like 3 or 4 months in, and like for like, I think it was like for either half a year or like for 4 months or something. I would just go talk to like maybe one person the entire day because they separated me from like everybody I knew, and just like do pretty much nothing all day. Like just go through doing all my schoolwork in like the first 10 minutes of class, and then just like waiting around, and then walking home. And I was like, all right, I just kind of don't want to do this anymore. And then I just went all virtual.
Yeah.
I remember the 25-cent Subway cookies in the backpack.
Dude, I had a shitload of those.
Well, Key wasn't
Yeah.
there to eat them anymore.
I do remember that. I started giving them out.
Yeah. But then someone suggested you charge like a quarter for them. And you were like, dude, incredible idea.
I don't think I did
remember
that.
people getting no?
I never went through with that. I was like, that's probably a good idea. I didn't really care about the hustle though.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I
Well,
remember people getting sick from them though because they were stale.
Dude, I
Yeah.
had them for so long. I was gonna say like I'm surprised nobody got sick from them. I mean, people were like,
They
"Ooh, this doesn't
definitely
feel
did.
good," but like they didn't get any
Yeah.
like real sick. But to be fair, they were
Yeah.
like sitting. Some of them were sitting on my counter for like a month.
yeah, dude, I'm telling you, like, if any, like, I was thinking about it because the last day that I was there, I had like given away all the backup ones I had, right? And I was like, I did think to myself, like, maybe no one other than me should be eating these. Like,
Only he's
because like
strong
you could
enough.
give me, well, you would give me ones that were like, because there was a period of time where like you kept forgetting to give me them for like a month, and I ate like, and you're like, yeah, they're still on the counter, but I don't think you should eat those. But then like I just did, and you're like, you good? I'm like, yeah.
I do gotta talk to Queen.
I gotta go to the oh yeah.
Key, how about you?
I don't fucking have a quest on my screen. Hold on.
You don't have it. Here, let's just go back and we'll get you one.
I need
Here.
to go see the queen.
Okay.
I just opened up my quest tab
You look my
to see.
But yeah, that was definitely one of the things to do of all time, to get a shitload of cookies to hand them out to people.
True.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who like actually like got real into like the hustle of like, okay, I'm gonna get like a bag of candy and then I'm gonna resell each one for like $0.25 and then I'm gonna make like a shitload of profit and then I'm gonna use that money to buy things. But I would just like give them out for free.
Yeah.
I was not on
Well, I never
on
really-
the Sigma grind set.
Whenever I did want something, I never really thought like, oh, I'm gonna like trade this for money and then get what I want with money. I'd always just be like, I have something that's like basically fucking worthless, but like there's some idiot in school, he's gonna trade me something of value for it.
Oh my god.
Interesting
Key.
thought points.
Yeah,
Breaking news.
yeah.
The Final Fest theme has dropped.
The final one.
The final one, confirmed.
I knew. It would be the
Posted by
final one.
Splatoon Japan.
What is it?
It's so each team is represented by the different idol groups. So it's past, present, and future.
Okay.
Squid Sisters are past. Off the Hook is present, and Deep Cut is future.
I see.
And it's in September. And it's called the Grand Festival.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
This one moment will change everything.
It will, dude.
Probably will.
nicely done. Place the burning coal.
Do we still need to use the braziers?
Braziers had a timer on them.
Are they usable now?
I got mine. I think AJ needs to wait a little bit to get his.
Yeah, now I have to use this one. Okay, yeah. I can talk to
Yeah, I
you now.
got it. I got it.
So excited you jumped off the mountain.
Help me. Oh,
You good?
I can't fucking.
Bless you.
Thanks.
What does it look like? Why is it zoomed in on her? Why can't? Why not?
Bro, I'm just watching you turn
She can't-
around.
Okay. Oh shit. I'm free. I'm sorry. Okay. She kept going. Nicely done. Nicely done. I'm like, dude, let me go. Let me go. I'm trying to move.
She's just trying to give you props.
She was trying to be every single character during the Sinji congratulations scene.
Alright, we all gotta go back to the queen.
There's a video for it.
Yeah.
Do we all use the grave?
Yeah, I gotta talk to her.
You think the king is dead?
It's Thursday.
No, I'm sure he survived.
Well, the queen is dead. I mean, whatever killed the queen might have killed the king.
This is the queen. Who is the sitting on the throne?
That was the... Well, that's the new queen, because this queen is dead.
I see.
Imagine seeing like the ghost of like Queen Elizabeth I, and you're like, wait, if this is the queen, who's sitting on the throne right now? What the fuck?
Well, listen. I don't know. What if it's like a plot twist of like the queen sitting on the throne murdered this
Your
queen?
petty magics are not compared
Maybe.
to the tendrils of power at my command.
I could believe it.
Tendrils of power at my command. Don't got no tendrils, bro.
Well, you haven't seen the power, the tendril powers.
All right, let's see
Damn.
tendril.
Tendril power.
Oh shit.
Where's the tendril power? Tendril power.
Dude, the video trailer for this goes so hard. There's like a huge stage with like giant like screens and stuff. And a huge audience full of jellies. This is so silly.
It's bigger than
Yeah, I don't-
Coachella.
Dude, they remade Coachella and Splatoon.
I shall maybe play for the final fest.
Please. Please.
It's the final fest. It will never happen anything like this ever again.
Not until Splatoon 4.
Yeah,
Dude, you don't
but
even know.
There's only gonna be one of this fest, bro. That's the craziest one.
We're activating our spell, our fear of missing out upon you.
Yeah.
Bro, the spell no longer works as I've already missed out on what true Splatfests are.
Exactly, bro. You don't want to miss out again.
Sorry, Splatoon 3 Splatfests aren't. Like, I'm sorry. They just were a little. They're just really disappointing. I'm not gonna even lie to you.
Boo.
In what
Boo.
way?
Kill him. Rip his legs off.
I just think having, you know, custom stages, like the second game had a lot more custom stages, and having the story mode objects during the Splatfest and stuff for it just made it feel a lot better too. Like, the only time we got a custom one was during the Triforce Splatfest, and I really did not like that map.
Yeah, that map kind of sucked.
Yeah. Like, I'd watch Splatfest with Splatoon 2, and I'd be like, man, dude, oh my god, this map is so cool for this Splatfest. I can't wait to play Splatoon one day and experience the Splatfest maps. And then,
Well,
boom.
we didn't even know what it was like back in the day, bro.
Exactly.
Back in the day, we didn't even have those.
We had to splat uphill both ways. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be cool and enjoying and entertaining and unique.
Yeah, dude. That'd be cool.
I'll peep it out from a distance, maybe. I mean, if it looks fun, I'll hop in.
My Splatoon D writer persona is kicking in.
Sorry, like, Splatoon 3 is not a bad game. I was very, like, you know, I just wish I played Splatoon 2.
Bro's picking past.
I am
Over
picking
future.
past. Well, I mean, past or future, definitely not present.
Why not?
Well, I mean, if it's in relation to Splatoon.
He's the biggest Splatoon hater.
Well, you have to think about which team is representing it.
I mean, are we gonna be voting based on the team, like the idols we like more, or the idea?
You killed the man, not the idea.
Oh, never mind.
Oh wait, I just realized he's ice. I'm a fool. My
This
bad.
may be a
y'all.
bit of a problem. Conductor, we have a problem.
Dude, this is a masterclass strategy on the part of this world. Be unchallenging for 3 hours straight, and then randomly throw a boss that has like a slight increase in health.
Yeah.
So that no one switches to their boss deck, and it just takes a little bit longer to kill them.
True, they're really playing the long game. Dude, we need to get these guys like some back treatment. That cannot be healthy.
That did a decent amount of damage.
Mhm.
Time to show bro the power of a centaur. You guys ever see the movie Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief or whatever?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
You know that guy who has like goat legs? Would you guys be like a centaur or a satyr in real life?
I think it'd be
Nah.
cool to have like just the 2 legs and not all 4.
Yeah, the all 4
Like
would
the
be
guy.
really inconvenient.
But just having 2
yeah, 2
be
would be
awesome.
not that bad. Yeah.
could be cool.
It could be like, do you get any
What?
bonuses about it? Like, do you walk faster? Do you jump higher?
I think you would like maybe jumping higher would be questionable. Like maybe not. But like
You
you'd
could probably
definitely
jump
run
further.
faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you'd probably weigh more, so it'd be probably harder to like carry your weight upwards. But like probably like run faster and stuff. It's pretty chill. I think like the one downside about it is that like showers would become like a real big problem because then like well first
Why?
of all I mean you know the amount of like shampoo and stuff you're gonna need for you're gonna have to take care of all that hair.
Bro, do you
Yeah.
shampoo your leg hair?
Do you not like already shampoo your regular hair?
Dude, you have an entire I cannot believe you guys are equating this to having normal just human hair. What? You have
just
minotaur legs filled with
Yeah.
like it's bro like it's the dude you know how much hair would be like there would be.
Yeah, so what you do is you wash it.
Amen.
Okay,
That's
I'm
it.
just saying the amount that you would have to use on it.
Okay,
Like
Key, let me tell you, right? You know horses and shit, they exist in real life, right?
Yeah, it's not listen
And
dude.
They don't wash
their
it.
owners will shampoo them.
They don't
Yeah.
they don't get fucked up by it. They figure it out.
No, okay, what are you saying fucked up? That's not the concern. I'm saying like even the
But your
horse probably
shower would take
requires a
5
lot
minutes
of
longer.
it's not about the length of the shower. I'm saying that dude, okay, listen man. I've visited and been on a ranch for a majority of my younger childhood. It takes a significant amount of shampoo and soap to wash up a horse. Like, I'm just saying your hygiene bill would increase a significant amount. You'd be going through bottles a little bit.
I mean, it'd be the equivalent of like having to wash a dog frequently.
We don't know how coarse the hair is or how thick it is either. Like you don't like what if it's because like whenever I see the reason I say this is whenever I see a centaur's like legs, it just seems like there's like
A centaur.
like it's yeah like or a satyr's legs, right? I think like okay, that looks like a hell of a lot of like hair. Like it
Okay.
looks like just a thin layer of hair, but like if you reach your hand into it, like your hand could go into it and then find like the actual like
So like a double-coated dog.
yeah, but I'm saying that would still require more like that would still require you to buy more
So?
stuff. I'm just saying, right? You'd go through stuff faster, and like people, they like they don't make, you know, they only make human shit. You know, like I mean, I guess you can go buy like animals.
I mean,
They
you'd still
definitely
would you
don't just
have-
make human shit.
Would you have
Well-
the skin and stuff of a horse on your legs?
Yeah, you could just shave it all off.
Well, okay. Well, why would you? Well, I mean, I guess you could, but then
Yeah,
it would look a
and
little
then it would-
weird.
Well, I mean, people shave their horses.
Do they?
Yeah, horse riders,
Oh yeah,
they
yeah,
have
yeah.
to shave their
Oh
horses.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about now. I forgot what a horse was for a minute.
Yeah, their hair grows really long in the winter, so they have to shave it all off.
I guess you could shave it. That would be a good solution. But
And then
then
it'd
like,
just be like washing a dog every so
but
often.
then also like if like let's say you didn't shave it. Another problem is like, bro, dude, like I know you can get like a hair catcher, but the amount of hair that'd probably scrub off of you while you're just scrubbing up your legs, it'd be a crazy amount.
Bro, I already lose a ton of hair in the shower. Well, okay, not that much.
Okay, I was
That
about to
sounded
say,
really
damn.
bad. No.
I was balding.
No, I'm not. It's like, it's a normal amount of hair.
Yeah.
But like, that's why you just get one of them, like, little hair catchers for your shower. Easy peasy, problem solved. Or, crazy option. You put on some underwear, go in your backyard, hose your legs down, and wash them like you're a dog.
Oh my.
It could work. Wait, why do you need underwear?
Right? Well, it's so you don't show off your private parts.
Well, no.
It's in your own
all your
backyard,
private
though.
parts would be covered by hair.
Bro.
You don't know that.
Well,
Bro, we're becoming
okay,
a centaur,
like-
bro. We're gonna be hung.
People would still know that I'm naked. It'd probably make them uncomfortable.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, we saw that satyr without pants, and it wasn't really weird.
It wasn't really weird. It was kind of weird.
It would be weird in today.
It would be
Like,
weird.
I
in
mean-
It would be like, make a law to make centaurs put their pants on. This is.
I don't think people would care as much, actually. I don't
think
think
so?
people
I don't
generally
know.
care as much. Because
Well,
they basically have, like, natural pants.
well, then you'd
What if they
probably
shave
have
it
to
all
get
off?
Into... Yeah,
Well,
what
okay,
if they
then there
shave-
would maybe be a problem. Like,
But also, you have to take into consideration how the, it takes form.
It does take form.
So, like, would it poke
Elaborate.
out? I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, I was so confused by what you were saying by it takes form.
Okay, yeah, well, I mean, okay.
Like, surely it'd be longer than the hair, right?
Well,
it has to
surely.
be. It
Well,
has to be.
if it works like a, no, okay, no. If it
works.
like a horse, then it won't matter, right?
If it works like...
What do you
But
mean?
how-
If it works like a horse, it would matter.
I don't want to go into this conversation. I think this conversation has gone to a place it shouldn't have. I'm about to explain the anatomy of how the fucking horse works.
Go ahead. No,
Wait,
I'm
hold
curious.
on.
I'm
Are you
curious.
about to say it would work like a horse? Because
Because that would be a
there's a
big
little
problem.
something horses are known for.
Well, yeah, but okay. I can't believe we're arguing this game now. This is
We're not
dumb.
arguing. We're having
Right?
I'm
conversation.
just like we're
I'm curious.
It's a scenario, and we have different ideas, and I want to hear your
In-
viewpoint.
I just believe, right, that in this case, when I imagine like, oh, satyrs are walking around, right, and they just got their shit going on, right? Like they're going out with their fur pants. I imagine, right, that just like how that satyr didn't have like, I mean, I know it's Wizard101, and I gotta give him like
Well, okay, we did just see a centaur that was completely shaven with no cock, so obviously they're not gonna put that in there.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, I'd imagine that it would be covered by the hair, and that when it took form, it takes form.
That's not what I meant. First
It
of
takes
all,
form.
that's not what I meant by takes form. I meant the anatomy of it as a whole, not.
I thought you were concerned with how the fucking gonads would be covered, and I'm like, the hair
Well,
could take
yes.
care of that.
Yes,
But-
but not when it quote unquote.
When it takes form.
Yeah, well,
By
yeah, but
take
imagine,
form, I
like,
just meant
let's just hope it doesn't take form while they're walking around. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like
No,
that'd be
I
easy
meant
enough.
like how it looks in general. Like how long, I don't know. Like
Like how
what
long the fur is.
how long the,
Okay,
compared to the hair, because then like would it still cover it?
I think there's like maybe I think you roll at best like a 60% coin flip for if the flaccid sinus is covered or not, and then it's when there's 0% chance of winning for when it's erect. 0%. If you have that take, I think it's just game over, bro.
man.
Like,
Why were we
and
talking
then when
about
you
this?
shave, and then when you shave, it's gonna be visible no matter what you do.
True. I think pants
Okay.
should just be. I
Even
mean,
if
didn't the
you-
guy?
even if you have biologically female parts, it's still gonna peek through.
Okay, no. The reason why I'm saying, because horses have like this like pouch, right at their crotch, where like it tucks into, right, and that's why like they aren't always just full on, fucking taking form, right? I know that's not what you meant, but that's what we're gonna say now.
Character
right?
assassination.
No, I know that's not what you meant, but that's what I'm gonna describe it as, right? What I mean is that the hair would be like pretty long, right? And the reason why they wouldn't have their stuff poking out and flopping around is because they would assumably have that pouch area that horses have, and it would be like not extruded
Would
out.
your penis be visible as a centaur?
Yes.
It would not.
Reddit.
It would not.
Okay, Q. Why do you believe this so well?
It would not. If you had a super, like, if your legs were like locks, no.
Bro.
Like, you
Okay,
got-
let's
What
take
is it
the
called again when you just have the 2 and not the 4?
or it's a satyr.
Okay.
SATYR. I mean, theoretically, right? How many inches do you think your hair would extend off your body from your legs?
Okay. That.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think we
ooh,
got
This
him.
is also.
What?
I've gained new knowledge that is key to the conversation.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Satyrs don't have horse legs; they have goat legs.
Mmm.
Well,
So your pouch theory
Just debunked.
possibly doesn't work.
I think goats have pouches. I mean, you don't
Okay,
just
what do you
see
mean
goats walking
pouches?
around. Okay. Oh my god. The reason why when you go and see a goat or a horse and they don't just have their fucking
Well, they hold on.
I'm
They kind
looking
of
up
do.
pictures of a goat right now.
Hold on. I'm
pretty
looking
sure.
at goat dicks right now. And you're wrong, buddy. So, what are you gonna say to that? Checkmate.
I am kind of speaking out my. I don't know if goats have pouches or not.
Yeah, we got him.
It would appear they do not.
damn.
Hold on. I don't know how I'm gonna look this up, but
Yeah, but the thing is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thing is with the horse legs, at least where the conversation originally began.
goat legs.
Okay, well, listen, but when you say goats, they don't just have giant. Like, I'm pretty sure they probably don't have the same problem that a horse does. So I don't assume it wouldn't be in. Like,
Hold on.
I'd assume
But
Fact
are,
checking, fact
are
checking.
I'm not
humans?
gonna argue you should be
Hold
able to
on.
walk around. Okay, goat legs probably should wear pants. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
But
right?
but would they have goat stuff or human stuff?
I'd assume they'd have goat stuff.
Okay. I just looked it up. Goats do in fact have far longer penises than humans. So,
Okay.
checkmate.
Okay.
So
Okay.
either way, it's
Okay.
doomed.
Okay.
You
No, not
gotta
either
wear
way.
something.
The horse legs would be
Dude,
fine.
but they're goat legs.
Okay.
They're
See,
not
no,
a
you've
horse
lost.
leg.
You've lost on. But you said either way, and I'm like,
Either
no,
Either
way.
way,
no.
as in if you had goat stuff or human stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, your best argument now is to jump to if you have human stuff and if you have a micro penis. Good luck. Argue it.
Okay, no. No. I agree with you that goat legs are just doomed, right? I thought they were horse legs before. So I thought, okay, they have the pouch. It's basically like, it's not a problem because your hair can easily, like when horses grow a lot of hair, you don't, like, you can't even see anything because of the pouch that they have. So it's not a
Hold
problem.
on, I'm
You're-
so curious. What I need to look up fucking horse pouch. It's all just horses with backpacks.
I'm sure in
Here, I
human
can-
society, though, they would force you to wear something
would.
anyways.
Like at least a loincloth or
Um,
something.
Yeah,
You retreat. My power
true.
is
especially,
restored. Move the wards that
I'm sure people would just automatically choose to do so anyway, too. And ask others to do so as well.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Hitting you guys with the anatomy chart. It's
But
not.
in
It's
human
not-
society, though.
I'm not
in
seeing a
human
lot of
society,
pouches.
I
I'm
get
seeing
it.
a lot of seeing a lot of horse cock, but no pouch.
Okay. No. Oh my god.
Yeah,
No.
hold on.
Okay, there's
Male.
bro. You really got me
horse.
looking up black bull, large hanging ball, domestic farm animal stock photo image.
Okay. No.
That's, dude.
Okay, I was looking at this right now. Why the fuck they call it
Yeah.
a barrel?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know why it's called a barrel, but it's like it's better described as a pouch.
Okay,
That is basically if your horse had super long hair, you would not see that. That's like a tiny bump in comparison to like.
That may be true, but
What
you'd
you
probably still have to cover it up. Like like James said, with a loincloth or something.
gross
'cause-
pathology of the horse.
You know how humans are.
Ugh. Okay, I'm stop looking. I'm gonna stop looking. I got increasingly
Stop
more
looking at horse
disgusting.
penis.
Well, I tried looking at like pouches and shit, and I just ended up with like a bunch of like weird medical disorders for horses.
Oh, yeah.
All right, okay. Did you talk? Do we need to go to Queen Alyssa's tomb?
Yeah. Sorry.
We got so heated into the argument, we forgot about Wiz.
Yeah, we're at like the final, or there's one more like big dungeon, but this is probably the final dungeon for this area. Let's go. I don't think the pouch. I don't think the pouch is real. I think he made it up.
What?
What? I think yeah. I think he made it up.
All right.
I just think either way, having goat legs wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, I agree.
Put on a loincloth, you go outside to wash. It's all good.
Try again. Try again.
Try again,
What?
bro. It's like fucking moving it too quickly.
I mean, it's because we're following you and we keep trailing back over.
Oh,
Maybe.
that
Here.
might.
Yeah.
That was 100% it.
Oh.
Phase 1 completed. Bro, what is this Simon Says type shit? Too late, bro. Too late? Bro, I'm not even on anything. How quickly do I need to step on this fucking thing?
You have to step on it when it's green?
We do.
Oh, on my screen it's already red when you step on all of them.
It's quite hit. Okay, phase 1 completed.
Phase 1.
Moving to next phase.
Why are they different for me than they are for you?
For whatever reason. There we go, we're done.
Well done.
We have mastered the drum puzzle. The Shadow Web Wraith.
It's time to die.
Okay, if you were to be like, you get to choose to be like one weird creature on Earth for the rest of your life, to live out the rest of your days, what do you choose? You could be like worms, you could be like insects, you just can't be anything like really normal.
I can't be a human.
No, you can't.
No.
Sorry.
I choose like a. Can choose like a alien jellyfish or alien squid.
Define an alien.
Well, no, it's just called alien squid.
Like, what does it do?
I just like floats around.
Can you move? Or is it, if it's a jellyfish, you just like drift?
Well, no, it's like a squid, but it sort of like acts like a jellyfish in the fact that it doesn't really do anything.
I mean, yeah, if you want to, but like that would be kind of a terrible existence.
Ew.
But
You
do I
mean
have
the-
like
Do you mean the big fin squid?
the one that has like the fucking tendrils? that
Ew. I don't
yeah.
like looking at pictures of that. It makes me freaked out.
Yeah. I
True.
do I have the sentience of me now as this creature?
I mean, yes and no. You'll be able to think, but like your capabilities and like everything will be built into the infrastructure of the squid.
So I'm just one of those squids, so I'm not really thinking about anything.
Well, you'll still be able to think like you normally are. You just can't
Yeah,
like
you have a
you-
consciousness. You just
Yeah.
don't have human strength.
you don't have the human neurology.
Okay, well, I think this is a losing question.
Well, you chose to be a fucking alien squid which does nothing for the rest of your life.
Okay, well, if I chose an ant, you'd be like, that's too normal.
No, you can. You can be an ant.
Okay, well,
You wanna be an ant?
like, I feel like insects and weird deep sea creatures aren't my like first choice. You
That's
know, my
why I
first
phrased the
choice-
question like that.
Yeah, but I think like, yeah, I wouldn't mind being an ant.
Oh, yo,
Or
boy.
snail.
Does he know what he's in for?
Can I be a like a parrotlet?
What is a paraclet?
A parrotlet? It's
What's a
type of
parrotlet?
bird.
How big is the bird?
Small.
Okay, if it's really small, then yes.
Okay, bro's
Yeah.
allowed to be a bird.
Well, it depends on how
something
small. It depends on
weird.
how big the bird is. If it's a really small weird bird, then yeah.
Okay, I think birds aren't very weird. Period.
Birds are kind of weird,
They're
but not if they're
exotic.
like not if they're like a toucan.
What?
Okay.
If you're like, oh,
What
I
if
want to be an
it-
eagle, then like, bruh.
Okay.
I'm confused.
To be fair, you jumped immediately to like the worst options.
Well, because
Yeah,
like, you said
well,
something
you said
weird. You said something
Yeah.
weird, and I'm sorry. A tiny little cute bird is not too weird to me. I thought anything mammal-like is too like common and like, you know,
Aren't mammals?
comfortable. Well, okay. I thought
Ooh,
anything.
critical blunder.
Anything. I thought anything along the lines of a mammal or an. I forgot what the word for them were.
Amphibians is what you're looking for.
Not amphibians. They're not amphibians, bro. They're like,
You mean
it's the
an
similar
avian?
word. Avian, yeah. Okay, I thought about avian, but I was like, no, that's a
What have I
stupid
done?
word.
Well,
But I
avian
guess-
is like air.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, 'cause I was like, okay, it's aviation, so maybe it's avian, but that just sounds bad.
Avian is
flying.
real. Avian is real. The avian is real.
The avian is real.
What does Goonbeard or whatever say that in One Piece?
Weird. Because everyone's doubting the One Piece's existence.
What does he say?
And
Did he
then
see
like,
it?
Well, like out of everyone in the world, he would know if it's real or not, right? And so he announces during his like before his death that it's real, and it like re-sparks everyone's, you know, sense of adventure to go after it.
Do you think One Piece will ever end?
It is ending.
Do you think he's just gonna be like,
Like, nah, I'm not gonna end it.
Yeah, I guess the end, and then Luffy's like, rats, the One Pieces just slipped through my fingers. Maybe my next son will have a chance for it, and then they come out with 2 Piece.
No. Nah.
I mean, it would just
Probably
print money.
I don't think it would.
One Piece is the most popular show in anime and manga.
Boruto sells.
Somehow.
What sells?
Boruto.
That sells as good as any other, like.
I don't know about as good as any other.
Well, so 2 Piece could sell.
True.
Probably.
I mean, if making average amounts of cash is
Well, yeah.
a goal, I mean.
He
Listen,
really wants to see the end.
I'd believe Oda has more integrity than to create a Baruto.
Well,
Well, mostly all of the people who made those big animes all had enough integrity not to, you know, continue writing for the thing that they made. I mean,
they'd get new ones.
They would. They'd be like, bro, we're getting a new writer, we're getting a new artist and writer in here. We own your shit.
I know.
That's what Capcom did with Ace Attorney.
Well, that's the thing. That's like, you know, people don't inherently hate on new Dragon Ball Z stuff because it's not written by Araki. Araki's just.
That's true,
like,
because Araki has never written anything from Dragon Ball Z.
no,
I was thinking to myself, Araki.
No. I mean Toriyama. I'm sorry, Toriyama.
You switched the letters.
Yeah.
Araki and Akira.
Yeah.
Akira.
Yeah, but like, you know, Toriyama after like Z was like, okay, I'm gonna stop writing. It's over. And then they wrote GT, and like people hated that, but they didn't turn on the franchise because like it was like, well, he didn't write that. And then bro came out of fucking retirement to fucking be like, okay, I'm going to write the beginning of Super to uncanonize GT because that shit was stupid. And then they're like, write more Super, and he's like, no. And they're like, we are going to write more. And he was like, I cannot stop you.
Oh my god, he's short.
He is. He's quite small.
Short king. How do we leave?
Short prince. His teleporter stone.
Teleportation stuff.
Oh.
I think there's just like one more dungeon. Do you want to do it today or do you want to do it next time?
No.
It is a little long.
I'd say we hit up tomorrow with a big dungeon.
With the final. Okay, well, oh, I guess we'll talk to all these random people first.
Yeah.
Unathi Nightrunner.
You know, recently, people have been really mad with One Piece.
Why?
Because there's a character whose entire ability is basically just, you know, imagination powers, essentially.
Imagination powers?
Well, it's essentially like, oh, if I know, like, so basically, like, for example, it's like, if I learn what it takes to become a firefighter, and then imagine my future self to be a firefighter, I can be a world-class firefighter, like, just right now, and change myself into that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and so basically, this character, like Luffy's entire like main transformation, like Gear 5, like is about like freedom and stuff, and like Luffy taught her about like what it means to be free and to be yourself. So she was able to imagine herself in Gear 5, and people were like,
Holy
"This is
shit.
stupid. This is stupid. Luffy worked for 20 years to get Gear 5, and now this bitch rolls up and just uses it in fucking one arc. I hate her. I hate her. One Piece is awful. I can't do this anymore." And it's like, yo, chill out, guys.
Did we all light the candles?
Gotta wait for it to refresh. Yeah.
Cooldown classic.
I mean, how's that character not like the strongest character in the entire world then?
Like, even though she can, like, you know, mimic like any power she wants, they're like equivalent to her own strength.
Then what's the point?
Well, like, I mean, casting fire like is pretty strong, even if it's not as strong as the person.
Yeah, but it's limited to your own strength. So like, let's say I can only punch with like 10 pounds of force. That means my fireball would only have 10 pounds of force.
Okay, you have a fireball. Like, okay, for example, her having Gear 5 still makes her immune to anything that does impact damage, right? Because that's just inherently a part of the power. She's just not as strong as Luffy. Or like,
did we all get the candles?
I did.
Yeah. I guess it makes sense, but like, I feel like that's like probably quite balanced already within the world. Holy shit, we have the fucking quest to defeat Morganth and Mirror Lake.
What the?
This is not true, but we will do that next time when we enter into the Mirror
like a
Lake.
Fucking.
Bro,
It's just gonna be like the mirror version of her. It's the Shadow Link version of her.
Probably not. We know that Morganth lives. The Morganth is real.